across the world, right? Like, even if we go and we look at it in the Asian spiritual systems, when we look at it in the Quran, like, the Quran doesn't speak to a dragon. It speaks to serpents, serpentine, large serpent beasts, water beasts that inhabit the water that are serpentine, flying serpents, what have you. And they have a different connotation on it. And it's really interesting because both the Quran, the Muslim tradition, and the Christian and Judaic side of the house, all of these were created from Abraham. They all spring forth from the same guy. And so it's interesting to see what both have to say about it. Like, when you go and you research the Quran and all that it entails, and I have not read the Quran. That's my next study. I've read the Bible. I've read my Apocrypha. And the next leg would be to read the Quran. But I have read through the Quran. And the Quran, what I found in reading the Quran is that they have a very detailed catalog on the jinn. They have a more detailed catalog on the jinn than the Bible. And they have a more detailed catalog on the relationship with the jinn and these in the spirit world and the serpent. So it was really interesting to know that even in the Quran, they don't speak to dragons per se, but they equate the dragon, in a sense, to a serpent, just as the Bible does. The Bible just makes a distinguishment with the term dragon. And all of this stuff is interesting because, all of these beings play a pivotal role in the storyline. Our storyline, the good versus evil storyline, right? The nemesis and the protagonist and all those in between. Yet, even when we look at the jinn, as it relates to both what is conveyed in the any of the Judaic texts and in what is conveyed in the Quran or any other system across the planet, we know that there are whole families of jinn, that they live a long time, and there's a lot of diversity within this species of being. And you have within this diversity in intention, right? All of the jinn are not wicked. You got good jinn. You got jinn that align to whatever spiritual systems that you align to. You got jinn that align to the Judaic philosophy. You got jinn that align to the Muslim philosophy. You've got all kind of jinn. Friend, the spiritual world is so vast. You think that there's many of us inhabiting this planet? Multiply that by 10 or 20. And now you're looking at just the world of the jinn. Not to mention anything else. It's like that. We are a minority in the sea of spirit. Our physical manifestation on this planet is an absolute minority as it relates to the sea of beings that inhabit the invisible realm within this realm. So if the genie are diverse, you can't just say, oh, jinn, when you say jinn, it should not lend you a negative connotation. It's not like, okay, when we say jinn, all of them are wicked. Just like when we say the word Satan, we think, okay, all of them are wicked. It's not the same way with the jinn. When you say the jinn, you're just speaking to a particular segment of the spiritual realm, those that inhabit this spiritual realm, a specific species, but they're all not wicked. It's kind of like saying human or man. What does that mean? Man. Oh, okay, man. Mankind, man. Let's just say man. Is that good or bad? Well, it's whatever you are familiar with, first of all. Whatever you have experienced. So if you're experienced with man and you're not man or that species, if you're a Djinn and you hear the word man, and if your only experience has been with low-level people of that group of beings, you will equate it to that. But if you've been around enough of us and you've seen the diversity, you will say, no, all of them are not the same. Is this the same way with dragons? If dragons are serpents, follow me here. Dragons are serpents. And they've been here since the beginning. It is written in many spiritual texts and systems, ancient systems, that when it's all said and done, there will only be one remaining. And that will be a serpent. And if serpents are just another term for dragon, then that means them. It's interesting.